Download. Apple releases iOS 18.1 Beta 7 to developers with Apple Intelligence improvements ahead of final public launch. Apple has released its 7th iteration of the iOS 18.1 beta update to developers for testing purposes ahead of its final release later this month. The company is taking its sweet time with the final release as it is possibly one of the biggest updates for the company, considering it brings Apple Intelligence features to the mix. The latest iPhone 16 lineup is no different than its prior models when it comes to software utilities, but iOS 18.1 will change that. Apple releases iOS 18.1 and iPadOS 18.1 Beta 7 to developers for testing Apple Intelligence features. If you are a developer, you can download and install the latest iOS 18.1 beta right now on your iPhone 15 Pro and later models, which are the only supported models that will get Apple Intelligence features. You can download the update through Settings and GT, General and GT, Software Update and GT, Beta Updates, and install the latest build by following the on-screen instructions. Apple Intelligence is one of the biggest additions iOS has to offer, and it will completely transform how we use our iPhones. However, you have to take note that Apple Intelligence features in iOS 18.1 will be quite limited to what Apple announced on stage at its WWDC event. This is because the company has divided the service into various upgrades, and some of the features will take their time to arrive, stretching to as long as next year. As for what you should expect with iOS 18.1, Apple Intelligence will bring writing tools, which can be used to edit text, spell checking, fix grammar, and change the tone of the text. Additionally, you can also summarize text for better understanding. Siri will see a redesign with a subtle glow around the entire display. The digital assistant will also be able to better understand context and much more. On top of all that, there are smart replies and messages in the Mail app. There is a lot more to come from Apple, but the latest Apple Intelligence features would be quite subtle compared to the entire experience. We have previously mentioned that Apple is potentially changing its strategy to offer hardware and software updates, making the release cycle much more unpredictable. Apple has also released iPadOS 18.1 Beta 7 to developers, so be sure to install and check out what is new in the latest build. The company is expected to release iOS 18.1 later this month, potentially on October 28th. We will be keeping a close eye on the company's plans, so be sure to stick around.